You're 25. You work the phones at a bank, $17 an hour. All day you help other people sort out their money. And then you check your own account, and you're one bad week away from real trouble. So let me show you something. Two versions of the next 20 years. In one, you keep doing money exactly the way you do it now. In the other, you build a simple system. Nothing fancy, nothing that needs a finance degree, and you let it carry you, slowly, towards something that actually feels like freedom. Same job, same $17 an hour. The only thing that changes is what you decide to do next. Let's start with right now. $17 an hour comes out to about $2,700 a month before taxes. Call it $2,100 after. Rent and utilities eat more than half of that before you've bought a single thing. Then the car payment, gas, groceries, your phone, and the small stuff, the coffee, the takeout, the little leaks you don't even notice. What don't you have? A real emergency fund. A savings account you haven't already dipped into. There's a 401k from the day you got hired that you've never touched, and a credit card that's less of a backup and more of a cliff. And the story you tell yourself is simple. Once I make more money, I'll get serious. Freedom? That feels like something for other people. Then one ordinary evening, you're sitting there staring at the bank app, and a quiet thought lands. I work at a bank. Maybe it's time my own money stopped being chaos. You don't overhaul your life. You do three small things. 1. You open a high-yield savings account and set it to pull $40 every paycheck, about $80 a month, gone before you can spend it. 2. You fix that 401k. You set it to grab the full company match, 3-4%, free money you've been leaving on the table. No match? You open a Roth IRA instead, $60-80 a month. 3. You add a simple term life policy, cheap, just in case. Nobody claps. Your manager doesn't notice. But for the first time, future you has a pulse. Fast forward a year, maybe 2. The car needs a major repair. $1,500. Old you knows exactly how this goes. Swipe the card, then months of minimum payments and interest quietly eating away at you. But this time is different. That high-yield account has $1,000, $1,200 in it. The 401k, the Roth, a few thousand. The term life's in place, so you make a decision instead of a panic. Your emergency fund covers $800 of it. The other $700, a couple of overtime shifts and a tight month. No card, no debt. You leave retirement alone, and you rebuild the fund over the next few paychecks. That's it. You handled a real crisis, and you didn't go backward. First test? Passed. Somewhere around 27, 28, it stops being a bunch of habits and becomes a machine you don't have to think about. Rent and bills? Automatic. Savings? Automatic. Retirement? Automatic. Term life? Running quietly in the background. And you add one more piece? A properly built whole life policy. $100, $150 a month. Not instead of your retirement accounts, alongside them. A long-term reserve. A safety tool with cash you can actually reach if you need it. Checking, high-yield savings, 401k or Roth, term life, whole life. Lines and flows and protection. A system. Age 30, 31. The car throws a bigger tantrum this time. The transmission. $2,000. But look where you are now. The savings account's got $2,000, $3,000, and that whole life policy? It's quietly built up $3,000, $4,000 in cash value. So here's the move. You take $500, $600 from savings, and for the rest, you borrow against your own policy. $1,300, $1,500, and you pay it back like a car payment. To yourself. No new credit card, no debt spiral. Your retirement never stops investing. Not for a single month. That's the first time the system doesn't just protect you, it pays you back. Now come the quiet years. 5, 10 of them. And honestly, nothing dramatic happens. You keep feeding the machine. Savings, retirement, term, whole life. And every time something knocks you down, you get back up and rebuild. Your wage creeps up. 17 becomes 20, a better title, maybe a little side hustle on the weekends. And here's the part that changes everything. Instead of spending the raise, you feed it in. Bigger contributions, a second policy. And on some ordinary Thursday, with nothing special going on, your net worth quietly crosses from 5 figures into 6. The systems become a machine, and the machine is compounding. Financial freedom doesn't show up with fireworks. It shows up as a feeling. You stop panic checking the app. An emergency becomes an annoyance instead of the end of the world. You start choosing jobs because they fit your life, not because you're afraid. By 40, 45, the retirement accounts and the cash value policies and the savings have added up to something real. Options. You could move cities, cut your hours, change careers entirely, help your family when they need it. Freedom was never a number. It's just how the day feels now. And there's one line that's been running through this whole thing, quietly, from the very beginning. Generosity. A percentage every month. To your church, to causes you believe in, to a little fund that exists just to help. Here's the beautiful part. The stronger your system gets, the more you can give without fear. It stops being about you. It becomes about impact. What you build, what you pass down. Not just dollars. A way of thinking about money that your kids get to inherit. That's one version of your next 20 years. Same job, same $17 an hour you started with. The only difference was a handful of quiet decisions, repeated year after year when nobody was watching. If any of that hit home, subscribe and drop your age and your rough income in the comments, and I'll build one of these journeys around a situation that looks like yours. Same start, different ending. Your move.